What's up everybody, G here, VP of Content, fitnessperformance.com. Here today, I'm bringing you a review on a product from BST, or Blood, Sweat, and Tears. We are looking at their pre-workout Victory Lap. Somewhat of a new brand. These guys sent it out. We gave it to one of our reviewers, and we're gonna go over the taste, mixability, effectiveness, value, and let you know if we liked it or not. Let's go. Okay, so starting off with the profile, the first ingredient in here is Arginine at 6 grams. We haven't seen Arginine in a pre-workout in quite some time. It's actually used as a way to increase nitric oxide. Although this is somewhat debated, a lot of people don't use Arginine in their pre-workouts anymore. It doesn't have a good bioavailability when compared to citrulline, for instance. And you do need quite a bit of it to get an effect. You have 6 grams here, so there should be some effect. I would like to just see straight citrulline. We do get some of that in here. Spoiler alert. The next ingredient is 5 grams of BCAAs. They're at a 3:1:1 ratio. BCAAs can help with recovery. Usually we don't really care for BCAAs in our pre-workouts, although it's not necessarily something that we could totally knock it for. And you are getting a solid dose at 5 grams, so that should spike your MPS. Next up, we have Citrulline Malate at 5 grams at a 2:1 ratio. Citrulline converts to arginine, which is a precursor to nitric oxide. This is more effective at increasing nitric oxide than arginine. We'd like to see this at 6 grams. You get 5, should be enough to elicit some effect, especially with the arginine in there and some of the other ingredients. And another ingredient in here, so that's nice to see. Next up, we have Ornithine at 3 grams. This is typically used as an anti-fatigue agent in a lot of supplements. And although 3 grams may give you some effects, we'd like to see this at around 4 to 6 grams. Still 3 grams. It's nice to see that in here. Many other brands put a lot less than that in there. So it is nice to see them use this ingredient. It's a very underrated ingredient. Seriously, check the studies out. They're pretty nice. Next up, we have taurine at 3 grams. Taurine can help with hydration, blood flow, nerve function. It actually has a lot of benefits, can help with endurance. And at 3 grams, it's still higher than many other products out there. You usually see it at 1 to 2 grams. Here we have 3 grams. That is a solid dose. We like seeing it in here. Good job there, BST. Next up, we have beta-alanine at 2 grams. Beta-alanine, to put it simply, buffers lactic acid. We usually like to see this at 3.2 grams per day. You get 2 in here, so it is at a lower dose than what we'd like. However, beta-alanine is also an ingredient that you want to take every day as it is. It is a saturation ingredient, so 2 grams should help you get to saturation, especially if you're using it every day. Just make sure you're taking beta-alanine every day. Next up, we have Agmatine Sulfate at 750 milligrams. It has a lot of benefits, but most people use it in their pre-workouts to help with pumps. It is a metabolite of arginine, and you typically want to see it at 500 milligrams to 1.5 grams. You get 750 in here, so that is a solid dose. Next up, we have tyrosine at 500 milligrams. Tyrosine is a precursor to dopamine, as well as other catecholamines in the body, and it can certainly help with cognitive function. Seriously, it's one of my favorite nootropics on the market. We'd like to see this anywhere from 750 milligrams and above. You get 500 in here, slightly lower, however, still enough that it should elicit some sort of effect. Next up, we have caffeine, everybody's favorite energy booster. You get 200 milligrams of caffeine in here, roughly 2 cups of coffee. This is less than the typical 300 that you see nowadays, or 350 may as well be the average. Caffeine is a very personal ingredient, so this is gonna depend on your tolerance. This should be enough to give you a solid boost in energy. Just nothing that's going to crack you out unless you're have a very low stim tolerance. Finally, we have Arginine at 150 milligrams. This is a source of PEAs. This, kind of like caffeine, this can depend on your tolerance to it. PEAs can help with focus, like give you a euphoric feeling. A lot of people like it before the gym because it makes them feel great and they're very energized. There's no real recommended dose. You are getting 150 in here, which should give you some sort of boost in focus and energy. So overall, the profile, some things we knocked, some things overall are good, and this should help with performance, pumps, energy. It will certainly help you in the gym. Just, some knocks that we had there. For instance, like the beta-alanine could be at 3.2 grams. Maybe just get rid of the arginine, just use citrulline. But either way, solid profile should give you some effects, but was it effective? Let's find out. So we did give this to our reviewer, and he thoroughly enjoyed his experience with it. Nothing was over the top. Like, he got good energy, but it wasn't over the top energy. He got pumps. They weren't the strongest pumps of his life. However, they were still there. Overall, it delivers in every category: energy, focus, pumps, endurance. However, none of it's like top of the line, like blow your mind. However, it does work, and it was an enjoyable experience for him. Certainly worth going to the written review and reading his experience with it. Either way, he did enjoy his experience. Energy, focus, pumps, endurance. There was a feel-good aspect to this as well, something that you probably get from the Arginine. And overall, it simply delivers as a pre-workout. Next up, we get to taste, and this can be the lowest rated part of this review. He gave this a 6.5 out of 10. He had the strawberry watermelon flavor. You were expecting kind of a sweet flavor from this combination. However, it was more of a very tart with a bitter aftertaste type of flavor. He said it wasn't the worst flavor of his life. However, it certainly isn't something that he would go for again, and it could use some minor tweaking in that regard. All right, so next up we have Mixability. This actually mixed very well according to our user. Even with the BCAAs, it mixed very well. There was barely any foam to speak of, and which is surprising, especially due to the large serving size. You can see him mix it up and pour it in his shaker cup here soon. But yeah, nothing to speak of. This actually got a very good remark, 9.5 out of 10. So good job there, BST. He used the 10 ounces of water that is recommended. You can get Victory Lap for $45 directly from their website. This gives you 20 servings. So off the bat is $2.25. Coupon code informant saves you 10% off. So you can get this for just slightly under $2 per serving. This is a fair value, especially from what we see that's out there. $2 seems to be the norm, especially for these pre-workouts that have pumps, focus, endurance all built into it. While yeah, there are better values out there, this is still fair. It is priced competitively, and we can't really knock them for that. So overall, Blood, Sweat, and Tears Victory Lap is a solid pre-workout. It'll certainly deliver with energy, pumps, focus, nothing super strong in any of those categories. However, it does still deliver solid workouts, so you would be fine with this one, as long as you do not expect crack water. The taste could use some work, mixability is fine, the value is fair, and some nitpicks with the profile, but overall it holds up. Be sure to check out the written reviews, check out the details, like this video, subscribe to the channel, follow me.